Hardy situation. That lady right there,
Who Amber Heard?
whatever, the redhead, the awful chick in Aquaman. Oh good God, with that
Oh,
fake
okay,
Tyler Perry
okay.
weave and everything. That
I didn't
yo,
know
that
what we were talking
woman,
about.
the fact that she was like taking pictures of her smearing poop on the man's face, I'm like, bro, the level of disrespect
And
is
Johnny
it.
Depp.
Yo, and then you talking about, oh, you fear for your life. Clearly, not that much if you putting poop on somebody, bro. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's another great example of emasculation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Another great example of it. And she
Mhm.
went hardcore with the public humiliation, with
Yeah,
putting
Mm-hmm.
her at the
absolutely.
top, all the things.
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
and there's this girl on Instagram. She funny little Haitian girl. She's doing like stand up comedy, and she was saying a lot of things. Are funny. It's like you need a Jean Claude or somebody to give you a Zocalo. Zocalo is like a knuckle to the head, like right here in the toe, because you coming up. Yo, she was wow. Jada and Amber. They just. I'm like, I ain't describing to beating women. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. But I just feel like sometimes. I just feel like at sometimes you got. If you ain't giving them a look, then no. Hey, don't play me. Don't play. Don't.
Is that the
Not.
look you gave the girl when she was pushing her head down?
Ooh,
Wah, wah,
Sorry,
wah.
ooh,
sorry. It just
ooh.
opened the door. Sorry.
At that time, no, because I was really enjoying it. So, okay. At that time, I really enjoyed it, but it reflected upon me after the fact. At the time, I didn't.
But then you said you would do it again. So does
Right.
that even
Yeah,
count
you
as
weren't demasculated.
No,
emasculation?
because like no, it felt good in one area, just another part of my body didn't enjoy it. It was like I had a stiff neck afterwards. It was just awful. But everything below the waist enjoyed every moment of it.
So then does that count?
I
No.
don't know, because inside my heart, I felt some type of way. My neck felt some type of way, but my loins felt fantastic.
You're
And you
conflicted.
would do it
I don't
again.
think I don't
My
I'm in
loins.
agreement with Achilles. He said it was humiliation. I don't think it was emasculation.
If you liked it,
I mean,
If you liked it.
like I said, either way, I think that kind of came into a category for me in my mindset, but it could have been different though. Either way, it was good though. I enjoyed myself. I just didn't like the hand on my face. You just like, ah. I mean, I like the roar
But
and
don't
everything.
men
That
who
was hot too. You know what I'm saying?
don't when the mic is being checked, don't you guys usually force the hand on the
Hey,
back
yeah,
of the head? Is that not
I mean, what?
oh,
What?
she said when a mic is being checked, don't you usually put your hand on the head?
Tap tap.
I mean,
Thank you, ma'am.
yeah, yeah,
She
yeah.
was she was giving you a mic check. I get it.
What? Hey, Mike check was wow, well received,
Wow.
well received on my note on that part. Well received. I was okay, okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I was just like, okay, yeah,
So
it's understandable.
I'm gonna bring it back on track because we're at 55 minutes. And so with that, Achilles, you said something about unconditional love. Will Smith saying that it was an exercise in unconditional love, and I completely wholeheartedly agree with you in that unconditional love isn't sacrifice. A lot of people like to think that it
Ooh,
is,
very true.
but it
Very
is not.
true.
Because when you think about sacrifice, somebody is losing so that somebody else can win.
Mm,
That's not love.
yeah.
Because when you love somebody, you want us to both win.
Thank you.
We're going to compromise. We're not going to sacrifice. In Will Smith's case, I don't see any compromise.
I mean, for all you know, she might be cutting him a check. Who knows?
Yeah, I think I sent because Mike sent me a message about him saying I was unconditional love, and I responded like promptly like that's BS.
I
One,
did.
you should not have to humiliate someone and see if they're
No,
going to stick around after you humiliate them
no.
for them to prove. And secondly, when you truly love someone, if you really are about that person, you are doing everything to boost them up. You are boosting, lifting up their spirit. You're doing everything to, if they're
Right,
in the public light, you're doing everything to make them shine in the public light with you, shine together. Like
right,
and that's real love. Like
100%.
if you need to step on someone's head for you to elevate yourself,
right.
that's
That's
not
not
love.
love.
And if someone is recognizing and seeing that as love or some form of unconditional love, my only question to you is if that's your version of love, then how far will you let that go? Like just what are the depths that you would go to? Because one day she might tell you to off yourself to prove that you love her. Are you gonna do that? Like,
Right. And that's
how
the
far will you go
thing.
with that?
You can love somebody unconditionally, but that doesn't mean allowing them to abuse you, right? I love you, and because I love you, and I also love myself, I'm going
Hmm.
to take a step back from this situation. I can still love you. We just can't be in the same, our relationship can't look the same as it's looked in the past. Because while I love you, I also very much love myself. Right.
And that really boils down to self love. At the end of the day, he's allowing himself. Does he really love himself? Like he's telling everybody to love themselves. Like motivational speaking and all that, it's great and everything, but I feel like, bro, what you got going on here, Doug, that doesn't represent anybody that's
Right.
showing love to anybody. Like we
Right.
all said, the partnership is about. There's no need. Sacrifice should not be a word in any relationship. No, but like what sacrificing is. I don't know.
You know, I do
I
actually
think
empathize.
society has sacrificing and compromising
Yes,
Mixed.
misconstrued.
Yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And in my personal opinion, I
No,
think
I agree
that
with you.
I agree.
compromising, submission are not one and the same
Yeah,
with sacrificing. You should never have to sacrifice who you are as an individual to love another individual.
definitely not.
And I feel
Yeah.
like a
Or
lot
to
of
be
and I
loved
feel like a
back.
lot of people, and that's what Jada is doing. That's what Will's doing. And I feel like a lot of people in relationships now, even in marriage, as we're in this new era of understanding what relationship is and having a healthy relationship, is this is that new era where we're starting to realize that we've been in so many relationships pretending to be something that we're not to make other people happy, and that is a sacrifice where you're turning yourself down, or you're hiding a person of yourself because you don't want to scare somebody off, or you're accepting to lose this part of yourself to make other people happy, to so they can accept you and you can accept them. And that is one of the hard things about like trying to unlearn that, as all of us are growing into this whole relationship dating and trying to talk and trying to get to know someone, is not sacrificing who you are as an individual in order for the sake of being with somebody else.
Right.
I also think that there's an aspect of, going back to Will and Jay's situation. There's an aspect of emotional hostage going on in this situation.
Mm,
I do feel like, obviously we don't know all the details of their marriage, but there's something that Will seems to be trying to atone for in
mm,
their relationship. Something happened where he felt like he's really wronged her, and perhaps now he feels
right.
like,
He has to prove
the only
himself.
way to atone for that is to let her humiliate him this way. And so therefore maybe he has to accept it and he has to allow it. And
That martyrdom.
again, I go back to the question, is this love? Like, how is
Right.
this love? If you hurt someone, that's wrong on you. But if you turn around and say, look, I forgive you, let's keep, let's stay together.
Right.
You shouldn't then dangle, or make that person your emotional hostage if you truly love that
Right.
person. Because if you're going to use whatever that thing is for the rest
Right.
of your relationship to feel like you can, humiliate that person, then that's problematic.
One thing I don't think we've even touched base with, remove the love, remove the relationship. Does she respect him as a
Mm,
man? I
She can't.
don't I don't. Again, we all had that fantasy of husband wife. I don't think she respected him from day one when they had their first couple interview and she discussed her love and her relationship
but
and bringing Tupac in the forefront then. And that was early on. I personally don't,
facts
outside
again,
of love and all of the good stuff and the butterflies and all the feeling, does she respect
simple
him
respect.
as a man?
Right.
Is
Especially, go ahead.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, especially knowing how he felt about Tupac, like that
Yeah.
was a sore spot for him. For
Yes.
me, that was definitely a lack of respect, because if I know that my partner, if I had a partner from my past and I knew that my partner was sensitive about this person, why
Mhm.
would I bring them up in a public platform?
And there's a quote in the book where she says that she had to, when making love to Will Smith, she would fantasize it was Tupac's face. Like
See,
there,
that's disrespectful.
that's blatant disrespect.
That
That
is so disrespectful.
Will came up
Bruh.
with a book.
Hey, I ain't
Please
even
too.
know that. I ain't
If
never
you're
done
gonna
that
do
in
it,
my
at least
wildest
keep it to
days.
yourself. Keep it
Hey,
up
I'm a
here.
savage at heart, bruh, but I ain't never, I couldn't, bruh. Oh, and
So
yo, listen,
I
listen,
personally don't feel
listen.
she's
Off rip
ever.
though, he just need to let her go at this point, cause this the milk is sour, bro. and you drinking sour milk with the chunks in it right now. It's a lot of chunks
Oh,
in there.
oh
That's what it
gosh,
is.
oh
He
gosh.
need to let that go. I'm sorry. Ain't
Please
no coming
don't.
back from any of
That
that
sounds
right there.
wow, wow.
Nah, fam. No. No, 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 no.